since you are talking about this, I just wanted to give you an opportunity to talk about that specifically. People will hear.
Yo, what's up, guys? It's Benny. I've been traveling for the last couple days, and so I haven't gotten a chance to sound off on the single most viral video on the entire internet right now, which is Sydney Sweeney giving the perfect response. I mean, you couldn't get 17 PhDs in a laboratory to come up with a better response to the insufferable girl boss, femme-coded, longhouse questioning here meant to be a racial struggle session against Sydney Sweeney for simply making an ad for jeans. It's crazy. So this is the editor of GQ is doing an interview with Sydney Sweeney. And Sydney Sweeney is getting a chance to explain herself during the very viral American Eagle ads campaign. And this is a campaign that obviously backfired horribly on the woke. Everybody said, of course, hot people should sell clothes. Obviously, you want attractive people wearing your clothes because people want to be attractive. That's normal in society, and it's good, and there's nothing wrong with it. Sydney Sweeney obviously embraces this as a model and an actress and is aspirational. Now, the jeans were called the good jeans ad. And everybody who's constantly looking for some type of hysterical racial or Nazi or fascist undertones decided that they were going to make this their cause. And they were going to lose their minds over an ad, which is, of course, what we've done for hundreds of years, put attractive people in ads to sell clothing. That's been going on for hundreds of years. Why they chose this moment? You know why. President Trump defended Sydney Sweeney, and of course that added fuel to the fire, added fuel to the conspiracy theory. But here's the conspiracy theory on full display. Sydney Sweeney having to answer this series of questions from the insufferable editor of GQ. Watch the body language, the demeanor, the longhouse demeanor here that says, you are supposed to engage in societal shaming and let me shame you for something that you didn't do, for a conspiracy theory that you're not a part of. And Sydney Sweeney's response is perfect. Watch. I'm sure you can see why this has become a meme. Sydney Sweeney, again, has more balls and backbone than the entire Republican Party. Turns out you can just not engage in these kind of ritualistic self-immolation practices. You just don't have to be a part of it. You can say, I opt out. I don't agree with your premise. The premise here, of course, is that Sydney Sweeney is racist and everything that she does and everything that she stands for is racist because she's white. That's the basic premise. And the response to that should be, I don't care. The response to that from any moral person should be, again, I disagree with your entire question and your entire line of premise. If I have something to say on it, I will. And that is exactly what Sydney Sweeney did. The internet, of course, is now calling for Sydney Sweeney to run on a ticket with JD Vance. They're creating hysterical memes about this, but also this is proving something, again, that wokeness is dead, and people like Sydney Sweeney put the final nail in the coffin here. This is rightfully celebrated. We are going through a moment right now, I'm not going to name names, but we're going through a moment right now where Republicans are doing this, and it's such a massive unforced error where Republicans are going through and apologizing for things they didn't do, for standing up for what they believe in. They're getting shamed and cuckolded and cajoled and ritually humiliated, and that is not a practice of Western society. That is not a practice of somebody who's confident in their beliefs. It is a practice that is engaged with Marxists and with people who feel like they have no power in society. And what's amazing about all of this, in conclusion here, is that what Sydney Sweeney is doing is proving that she does actually have power. And this is actually what feminism looks like. This is actually what being a strong and confident woman looks like. No, I didn't make a white supremacist ad. Yes, I like the fact that Trump defended me. Yes, I'm more attractive than you. I'm also not engaging in these passive-aggressive, weird serpent-like behaviors. You're hideous, you're ugly, you're miserable, and I'm happy. Therefore, I win. That's what happened in this moment. And so, well done, Sydney Sweeney. More balls, more strength, more confidence, more intelligence than the vast majority of the Republican Party. Bravo. I'm gonna go buy some American Eagle jeans now. I actually don't think I own a pair. Why? Because they're good jeans. It's your boy Benny. Like, share, and subscribe. See ya.